Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're getting into the weeds on some seriously specialized hardware, the kind of stuff that really makes live TV happen.
Right. We're looking at the TVO CV-3GSDI-4IN-FF input module.
It's a mouthful for sure, a whole stack of acronyms. But this is the gear that sits inside the CORIOview multi-viewer.
And for the people managing those massive video walls and control rooms, a module like this is, well, it's absolutely mission critical.
That's our mission today, really.
Yeah.
To unpack why a component like this is so important. Our sources used a great analogy for it.
Yeah, I like that one.
They said this is like upgrading a computer with a specialized expansion card. You're not just adding a port, you're fundamentally boosting what the system can do.
Exactly. It's about expanding its ability to talk to other professional gear reliably. And we're talking about a factory fit module that's the FF in the name.
So it's designed to slot right in.
Yep. It instantly gives the CORIOview system 4 channels of 3G-SDI, all using those standard, rock-solid BNC connectors you see everywhere in broadcast.
Okay, so let's dig into that interface. 3G-SDI. For someone speccing out a system, what does that 3G actually get you?
So the magic of this module is its flexibility. That 3G, it refers to a bandwidth of 3 gigabits per second. You need that for high frame rate HD video.
But the key is that it's not just for the newest stuff, right?
Right. The strategic part is that it's backward compatible. It'll happily take older HD-SDI and even legacy SD-SDI signals, so you don't have to throw out all your older cameras or decks just to use the new multi-viewer.
Okay, so it has the speed, but speed without quality is, useless in this field. What about the signal fidelity? How does it keep everything looking pristine?
This is where you see the real broadcast-grade engineering. The module tops out at 1080p at 60 Hz, or 59.94, depending on your standard. But it also handles all the other key formats, 720p, 1080i.
And the color fidelity. I saw some numbers in the specs that really jumped out at me. We're talking 20-bit color depth and 4.2.2 color subsampling.
20 bits. I mean, that is just a massive number. For a lot of uses, it's probably overkill.
But not for a broadcast engineer.
For them, it's peace of mind. And that 4.2.2 subsampling, that's the absolute bedrock of pro video. I mean, you're keeping all that crucial color information. You can do complex keying, overlays, all that post-production work without seeing nasty color artifacts.
It ensures the module itself isn't the weak link in your signal chain.
Precisely.
And a high-end part like this has to integrate with, I don't know, a dozen other pieces of gear from different companies. What guarantees it all just works together?
That would be the SMPTE standards. This module complies with 259MC, 292M, and 424M.
Which, in plain English, means what?
It means it's guaranteed to sync up. No proprietary drivers, no crazy integration problems. It's as close to plug-and-play as you can get at this level. In live production, that's non-negotiable.
So let's pivot to the market for a second. This is not something you're going to find at your local electronics store.
Not a chance.
This 4-channel 3G-SDI module, it's listed for $1,665. And I also saw it's TAA compliant.
And that TAA compliance is a really important detail for businesses. It means the hardware meets U.S. government purchasing rules.
Which says a lot about its quality and supply chain.
Exactly. It's built for those huge, federally backed infrastructure projects.
So this brings us to choices. If you're the one building the system, you've got trade-offs to make. If you don't need all 4 inputs, there's a 2-input version.
Yep, you can get the 2-input 3G-SDI model for around $1,040. Save a bit of cash.
But here's what I found interesting. What if your main sources are, say, laptops for presentations? You'd need HDMI inputs.
Right. And they make a 4x HDMI module for that. But look at the price. It bumps the cost up to almost $1,900.
So the HDMI card is actually more expensive than the professional 3G-SDI one. That seems counterintuitive.
It does, but it makes sense when you think about it. Professional systems have to do a lot more work to handle a consumer signal, like HDMI. They have to strip out encryption like HTTP, manage the signal. It's just more costly to integrate professionally.
So wrapping this all up, the takeaway is what? This CV3GSDI-4IN-FF module is a high-spec standardized upgrade.
Yeah, it gives you maximum density and quality for serious professional video routing. It solves that scaling problem.
And as we close out, here's something to think about. If this one input module handles 4 channels of high-spec video, and we saw there are other cards, like an output module that costs over $2,000. What does that tell you about the sheer complexity and the management needed for a system that has to balance all these different specialized input and output cards? The scale of a modern control room can get, well, pretty intense very fast.